Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Our today's topic is what is a CAS? Who issues a CAS and why is it needed? So we are going to see this topic in detail in this video. So let us begin. So what is a CAS? CAS is basically confirmation of acceptance for studies. That is a letter issued by the universities in the UK after you have confirmed your place in any one of the university. Basically, when you apply for admission to the UK universities, they may issue you a conditional or unconditional offer letter. If you are issued the unconditional letter, then it is fine. You may proceed further. But if you are issued a conditional letter, you will need to convert that into an unconditional offer letter by satisfying the conditions mentioned in the conditional letter. Now, once you have received the unconditional letter from the university in the UK, now the university will ask you to pay a deposit to confirm your place in the university. So you will have to pay a certain amount of fees that is called as a deposit to the UK university. Then once you have confirmed your place at the UK universities, you will you will be getting a university will issue a letter that is called as a CAS letter, that is confirmation of acceptance for studies. Means you have confirmed your place in the university for the study purpose. Now, by using this letter, you can apply for the student visa, that is Tier 4 visa in the UK. Now, what does this letter contains? What are the information you have to check for? Let us see further. So what does CAS letter contains? Let us have a look at the basic information. I'll be taking an example from a document given by the Regent University. I'll show you what are the fields in the CAS letter, and then I'll show you one of the sample of a CAS letter. So let us see. So you can see on the board, this image shows you what are the informations given in the CAS letter. So first of all, the CAS letter contains the student information about your nationality, about your passport number, date of birth. Then second, it is required for a Tier 4 visa to study in UK that a university has to sponsor you. So university will become your sponsor. The sponsor's detail will be given. So in this case, Regent University, I have taken an example. So Regent University will become your sponsor to issue a tier for to issue you the CAS letter, and that university must be approved by the government of UK and should hold the license to issue the tier 4. It should have a license to sponsor the tier 4 visa. So that is one of the criteria. So first is the student information, then your sponsor is information details. Third is what course you are going to study in the UK in that university must be given. The title of the course, the level of the course, start date, and expected end date. So the course information. Third is the course information. The first is your information, second is sponsor information, third is the course information. The fourth is the progression detail. If you have the previously studied in the UK, then you will need to stipulate that information to the university. You will have to state that information to the university, and while issuing the CAS letter, the university will outline that information of your previous studies in any one of the university or in the same university in the UK in the past. So that information must be given, and then the the documents which you use to secure the admission in the university is the next part. The academic documentation used to obtain the offer letter, that is your admission letter from the university. That is the next part. Fifth part. The next sixth part is the finance information. How much is your fees of the course for the 1 year, for the first year, and also how much you have paid as a deposit as a part of the fees paid to the university need to be shown in this letter. So this is basically there are basically six fields which are given over here. So you can understand that what all information need to be given in the CAS. The terminology may here and there refer, but these are the basic information. The student the information, sponsor information, course information, the progression of the past previous history, academic documentation used to secure your admission, and the sixth is the finance information about your fees. So these are the common fields which are given in the CAS. So I'll show you one of the example also. Just be here. Now, friends, on the screen you can see a sample CAS letter issued from the University of Bangor in the UK. You can see the title of the letter. That to the student name is mentioned, Rito Cyric, and the title of the letter is unconditional offer and notification of the CAS. It means you have been offered unconditional place at the University of Bangor, and this is your confirmation of acceptance for studies. And now you can use this for the applying for your visa purpose, as you can see over here. That you need this letter to apply for visa to study at this university. You can apply for the visa up to 3 months before start of your course. It is recommended that you as soon as possible. This letter is valid for the 6 months from today. So means you can, before your studies apply, 3 months prior to that you can apply for the visa, and this letter can be used maximum up to the period of 6 months from the date of issue. Now, what information does this letter contains? Either stated that this letter, the CAS letter, contains the information about the applicant, means the student, the sponsor, then about your course detail, then about what document did you submit to get the offer letter, your previous study in the UK, and about your financing. So let us see what all information it contains. That's we stated. So as you can see, the name is already mentioned about the student. This is the category of the student is applying over here is tier 4. The sponsor, who is the sponsor in this case? The University of Bangor is a sponsor. Sponsor's license number is mentioned over here. They only can issue the CAS letter, those who have the license to issue the CAS letter. Then the nationality of the student is India. The date of birth is mentioned, the passport number of the candidate, the applicant, and the student reference number given by the university is mentioned over here. The first part contains the information about the applicant, student, and the university that is a sponsor. And the next part contains the information about the course detail. Now, what course is he going to study in the UK? So you can see the course title, that is MSc Sustainable Tropical Forestry. He is going to study. That is MSc, and the level of the study is about RQF level 7. The main side of study is a Bangor. The expected date of the course is 18th September 2020. That was, and the expected end date was 30th September 2021. And also it mentioned the last date to register as a student is 25 September 2020. Before this, you have to reach, once we have been granted the visa from the UK Foreign Office, then you can go into the university. So this about the course, the applicant, sponsor, and the course. Now the third part, what documents did they submit? It may mention, let's see that. So what documents did you mention send to the applicant is also mentioned over here, that they bring. It may come first or second, in that order may change. So in this order they are mentioning first. Here the order is that they have mentioned about the finance, who is financing the study. Either the student will pay the fees deposit, or he may be sponsored, or he may have received the scholarship. So in this case we can see that he has been sponsored by the scheme secretary in Copenhagen. So he has not paid any partial or full fees to the University of Bangor in order to enroll as a student in the university. So no fees is paid. The total is sponsored by the University of Copenhagen. About the previous studies, the previously UK student, no, he was not the UK student in the past. So you can see that all this information, all the certificate which he submitted, he has to again verify when he registered as a student in the University of Bangor once he arrives in the UK. So this was a sample UK sample letter of the CAS. I hope you have understood about how the CAS letter looks like. Now, once you have been given the CAS letter, now you're ready to apply for the visa. Now, by attaching the different documents, booking the application for the interview or for the visa, you can now apply for the UK. And I wish that you all get your visa successfully. So the February intake is coming up. I wish you all the best. Those students who are planning to study in the UK in the Feb 2023, I wish them all the best. Thank you for watching my video. Please do not subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share my channel on the YouTube. Thank you. Thank you once again.